What's up, everybody? I just thought I would come on and share another tip on money magic. And this was something that helped me out a lot back when I was still working in the bar. And it actually led to me manifesting enough wealth. It was one of the things I did that led to manifesting enough wealth for me to be able to manifest a house that's fully paid off. So that, and now working in a bar, you always have paper money. You get lots of tips in a bar. So what I started doing, and I got this idea from Sorcerer's Secrets by Jason Miller. He has a thing in there called the cash box, and in his he would consecrate the cash box, the box itself, for Jupiter, and then each of the dollar bills would be marked with 8 symbols for the symbol of Mercury. So the money was marked for Mercury, and the box itself that you kept the money in for a week was for Jupiter. Now, one of the main problems with that is when you write on money, it eventually gets taken out of circulation. So later on, when I got into radionics and everything, I didn't take me very long at all to realize it was better to program the money and lock in the program rather than draw on the money and everything. And what I did was I actually created a servitor just for the simple task of bringing me more money. So the basic concept of the cash box is the box itself helps generate wealth, and then you put the money in there, and then once you put the money in circulation, back into circulation, it acts as a talisman to bring you more money. So you can understand that a servitor would probably work better for this. Now, for those of you who don't understand what a servitor is, it's basically a thought form or an artificial spirit. Uh, it's common practice in like chaos magic and stuff. So I actually made this big plate radionics box just for programming my money originally, but I also use it to program other stuff because always have these big wads of money. So what I have here is $100 in paper money, which since I don't have a lot of paper money on me anymore, I had to go to the bank to get it. And I don't think they were too happy with me getting a whole $100 in paper change. Seems like $1 bills are kind of gold for some places because it's what they use for change. So I'll show this for you. This is it's just one big radionic plate. And this one I made pretty much just for this video. I needed to make a new one anyway. And I actually beefed this one up quite a bit. I'm thinking about listing one for sale. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I probably will. But I would probably have to sell it with a radionics box to go with it because it wouldn't really do anything with that one. And it's just an output plate. I did put an output jack on it, but anyway. So I already cleaned and purified this money, as I mentioned in the previous money on how I manifest wealth. I mentioned how I usually use selenite to purify my money, but I also use a picture of the sun, which I also use for a battery. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up. I already cleared out all the dials and everything after I purified it. So if you don't have a servitor, all you really need, just something to bring in wealth. Here's a wealth card from a tarot deck. Here's a lodestone. Lodestones are common in prosperity magic. It's a magnetic rock, and so it can just magnetize the money to bring you more money. So I'm not actually going to use these, but you can use these. I am going to use my servitor. I'm going to put the sigil face down. So the first box is your battery. This is going to be a power station. It's basically an offering. It's going to empower your servitor. And like I said, I don't really need to use a stick plate. I can just feel it. And honestly, for the most part, some of the old school radionics guys would probably argue with this. But there's really no wrong way to do it, it seems like. Focus on it. turn them on. Now I will probably program this money for about at least 3 days, maybe a week. It depends. When I was working at the bar, I had so much money that I didn't have time to program all of it. So this right here, I'll probably program for about 5 days, I guess. And then I'll lock in the program. That way the money is always locked in. So anywhere that money goes, that servitor is going to be there to bring me more money. Or wealth, opportunities, whatever. And I'll probably do a video on how to lock in a program coming up. It's super easy. It's one of the more useful things you can do with Radionics, and not a lot of people talk about it. I haven't really heard anyone talk about it. So yeah, this is it. And again, I like to use a picture of the sun for my battery. Sometimes I'll use magic squares. Like if I was going to do something for prosperity like this, I would use like a magic square for Jupiter and one for Mercury. So I'd use a picture of the actual sun to use as a battery because of the electrical energy the sun puts out, and then kind of hone in the metaphysical aspect of it with the magic squares. But it's not important. With this, I decided to keep it simple because it's a demonstration. Picture of the sun, sigil of my servitor, stack of cash. Okay. And if yeah, later on I'll probably do some videos on how to make servitors and some of the cool things you can do with Radionics and servitors. So yeah, for more content, hit the like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you guys have any comments, any questions, any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd appreciate it. And I wish you all the best. Enjoy your magical journey. Peace out.